Hello. Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? It is now change of location because it is 8 a.m. on Sunday morning for me, and the boyfriend is sleeping in the bedroom, so can't do the sprints there as I usually do. So we are now in the living room on the sofa. This is where I usually read, and the camera is blurry. Hello. Now it's working. Okay. So how are you guys doing? Have you been up all until now? That's crazy. I just woke up like an hour ago. So I just had a toast. I have one more toast to go. I have my giant mug with my favorite hockey team. This is in Slovakia. My favorite hockey team, my home team. Mug with tea and yeah, book ready for the wolf. Still, I now reached 100 pages. So after the sprints yesterday, I didn't read all that much because we just watched the Melody Festival and we played Super Mario. So then just hanging out with friends instead of reading. So but more reading than now while he's still sleeping. So how are you guys doing? What are you planning to do? Good morning, everyone. I just woke up again. Good morning. Welcome to the club of just fresh wake uppies. Wake up people. Good morning. I'm gonna chill in the first sprint, then I'm gonna make myself ready to go to a coffee place to write. That sounds amazing. That sounds like a perfect Sunday. Wow, I love it for you. That sounds perfect. Good morning. How are you? Love the location. Yeah, I mean, I love to read here. There is TV right there. I put on the background. It's now, what is it, like a forest with a stream through it and water sounds and forest sound, and it's gonna be so beautiful to have it on while I read. So I like it here. Just made some coffee, very nice. Sounds great. I just watched the last minute of Sasha Sprints and saw a few of you crazies there. Yeah, I mean, I just came to say hi when I woke up. Yeah, to just say hi. But yeah, I mean, Denise has been up pretty much all night. She's been sleeping for like 4 hours only. That's insane. Like I can't do that. Especially I'm not. I can do that during a work week. I can't do that on the weekend because weekend is my sleep time, and I in general am very bad sleeper. So or I don't feel rested in the morning. So when I can sleep in on the weekend and just feel good in bed, like resting, I'm gonna do that. So this is a new for me, like getting up at 8 a.m. on Sunday. That never happens. Gonna continue Shadow Black, Book 2 of Spellslinger series by Sebastian de Castell. I heard so much about the series, especially from JD Ray Reid, and yeah, it sounds very interesting, but I actually like never read it, so I hope you're enjoying it. Good. First sprint, I somehow have to get up and make tea and then, I don't know, try to stay awake. Yeah, it's fine. You can take a nap. I was thinking yesterday evening, like my first sprint is gonna be just I'm gonna take a nap. I'm just gonna lie down here on the sofa and take a nap. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I get it. So I made myself a little food, some tea, and I'm just gonna chill. It's gonna be nice. I'm now like waking up, so it's gonna be fine. This is a new for me too. Yeah, I mean, I saw what you were saying in the sprints, in Sasha sprints, that like we are too old now for all-nighters, and it's completely true. Like when I was in school, I used to do all-nighters, well, not over all the time, but a lot. Like I would be able to stay up studying all night or doing homework all night until like 6 a.m. and then go to class at 8 a.m., after breakfast and everything. Like I did that, well, more often than now, obviously. Now I just can't do that. It just doesn't happen anymore. And even if I had problems to Yeah, I mean, I did have problems to fall asleep sometimes when I was in university, so that could have helped. But yeah, it's I'm amazed by you that you did that. I'm still reading The Thief Who Sank a Storm. Is that correct? Okay. Is that's the by Sophie Anderson, right? Hope you are enjoying it. Denise, I read that. 4 hours. You mad? Yeah, she mad. I mean, who would do that? Like, do you have to work today, or you can just rest today and then just take a nap sometime during the day, and then you do your sprint and then go to sleep immediately after the sprint. Spellslinger series is the first YA series in WoW that I'm giving 5 stars to. The Animal Companion is the best. I didn't know there was Animal Companion, but that sounds amazing. Wow, I'm so happy for you. Yeah, I usually don't read YA, even though this one kind of is. I mean, the girl is 19, so I'm not sure it's exactly YA, but it's definitely more YA than adult. So yeah, but it does read kind of like YA, but not in the like easy read kind of way. It feels like. So yeah, I to give a YA series 5 stars is something. At least for me, I usually am more of an adult reader. That sounded dirty. I mean adult books, like not with adult content, just for adults. It's early morning, you guys. I couldn't even do all nighters as a youngster. Really, I love to do all nighters. Then I love to stay up all night and just see the world change over. It's stupid, but yeah, I used to do that sometimes, not often. Storm, right? That is the correct spelling. Yeah, the thief who sang a storm. Yeah, okay, good. No, I worked yesterday, so I'm off today and tomorrow. Okay, then you definitely could have pulled it off. Great. Then you can sleep tonight and tomorrow, especially. Nice. I did some all nighters as a teen, but I was dead for 3 days after that. Not worthy. um, yeah, I get that, but I was really good at not sleeping because there was like a period of time when I just couldn't sleep. I wouldn't be able to fall asleep, and then I would fall asleep for like 2 or 3 hours, have nightmares, and wake up and not fall able to fall asleep. And that was weeks on end. Like seriously, like for weeks, I wouldn't have a proper sleep. And I was functioning well. That was like the biggest exams I had as a high school student. Leading up to that, I aced it all. I was able to study. I was able to do the exams just fine. I learned how to function, but it was a problem for sure. But I definitely like it had a mental toll, but I was able to function still. But I was still like, I don't want to go to sleep. I know I won't be able to fall asleep. I know I'll have nightmares. Yeah, it was a whole thing. And then I had similar thing later in university as well, but it wasn't as intense because I kind of learned what to do to be able to fall asleep. So yeah, I luckily didn't have that bad problems with like not being able to sleep. Like even now, sometimes when I go to work or like on Sundays, sometimes I have like I really don't want to go to work, so I stay up until like 2 a.m. And then if I go to office, I have to wake up at like 6. So I have like 4 hours that night to sleep, and it's fine. Like I can function just fine. And yeah, then of course I'm gonna be tired in the evening, but like I'm able to function fine. So I don't know. It's weird. Now when I have to work in the morning, I sleep at 7 p.m. more often than. Yeah, I mean you have to adjust your schedule to fit it, right? Oh no, I didn't. He is a business partner, not an animal companion. Don't let him hear that. Nice. Good morning. Hello, welcome. How are you? He's not around. He didn't hear anything. Good. Don't say those things to him. Good morning. Hello. I had a busy but fun Friday night and Saturday with friends, and today I'm here to have fun with you all. Welcome to the Sleepover. So nice that you had lots of fun with your friends. That's perfect. Love it. Um, what are you going to be doing today? Are you going to be reading something or just chilling? Um, yeah. Um, I don't know if just for. Do you guys follow Eurovision? Eurovision Song Contest? Yesterday, I don't know if any of you remember or if any of you care. I just thought it was interesting, so I wanted to say in Sweden there is this kind of like a song contest before Eurovision. So who wins this song contest will go represent Sweden in Eurovision. And so yesterday was second round. So there were 7 performers, 7 songs, and 2 of them go into the final. And the one that got the most votes overall was an 18-year-old girl who is not Swedish, um, but it was like she's a refugee from Ukraine, from the war in Ukraine, and that was just so touching to see her there on the stage singing. Even now, I feel emotional. Um, but yeah, she and her mom were able to run away. They are now in Sweden, but her dad is still in Ukraine. And so yeah, she hasn't seen him I don't know how long, and now she was performing here in Sweden, and she made it to the final. So there is a big chance she'll go to Eurovision, represent Sweden, which I find funny since she's not Swedish. Like she doesn't even speak Swedish. I mean, but I'm like, yeah, she's gonna be in Eurovision probably, and it's gonna be really cool. And then I assume there might be quite a big chance she will win, if because last year I'm sure Ukraine won because of the war. Not that the song wasn't fun; it was fun, but I think they won because of the war. So this feels very similar. Even though she did say that she doesn't want to get votes because she is a refugee from Ukraine, which I completely understand. Um, because she wants votes for her talent and for the song. But if you tell the story, people just gonna vote for you regardless. Like you can't stop people from voting for you if you tell them this touching story. So yeah, I just thought it was interesting and really cool. Sweden always does so well during the Eurovision Song Contest. Yeah, they usually do. They usually do. Like, uh, yeah, they did. There was Eurovision in Sweden, so they won in 2015. So Eurovision was here in 2016, so then I was able to go. Even though I didn't go to the live show, I did to the jury contest the day before. But I went there, that was fun. And then I think Sweden was like in the top like 5 for like 3 years straight or something. So yeah, they do really good usually. It's fun. It's a big deal here as well. I'm going to be cleaning up the mess we left late last night, almost done with that. Then I need to do some laundry, water plants, and enjoy some reading. Sounds great. I need to learn to do that as well, like clean first and then sit, because I usually just like, I need to read 100 pages today. So I just sit down and try to read, and then nothing is done. So yeah, that's a good strategy, because if you clean, it's gonna feel much more relaxing to just sit down and read, and much more rewarding. So I approve. Sounds lovely that you can sing there. Lots of emotions involved there for sure. Yeah, definitely. Like I don't think the song was particularly like the best. It wasn't my favorite song of the evening yesterday. Um, but she did sing great. She the I don't know, just if you know the message, or you know the story behind it, and then you listen to the lyrics and her perform it, I just had chills like all the time. Any note she struck, I just had chills the entire time. And then after that was over, when they did the the recap later on, And then there was a couple seconds short of that. I was just like, well, it's not that amazing, you know. Like I think the story adds a lot to it, but I mean that's music. That's just how it is. Like music goes to people's emotions, so it's just part of it. So it's all great. But yeah, it I think it's great, and I love how um, people in Sweden just don't. They just don't care. You know, like what you see in the US oftentimes is the, or like what we see, what is reported in the news all the time is all these horrible things happening against like the racism and transphobia and all these things. Here, that doesn't happen at all. Like in the first round, the person who won is a trans woman, like last week. And now, yesterday, the person who won was Ukrainian girl. And the second, who are going right to the final, is a band of, well, there are 5 people in the band. 4 of them are black, which, you know, in Sweden, I mean, it's not uncommon, but Sweden you generally would think of as a white country. White country. Um, and predominantly it is, of course, but like Swedes don't have problem with that at all. Like we don't want black people representing us. No, not at all. That's not a thing at all. And maybe I'm saying it from my point of view, where I grew up in a country where, well, quite racist country, and we never had black people or rarely black people visible in media, in TVs. So this, like I can hear my parents saying like black people representing Sweden, what is that? Like no, that doesn't, here that's not a thing at all. Like it doesn't matter, these people are Swedish, doesn't matter if they're black, white, orange, but like doesn't matter. I love it. I love it. Yeah, exactly. And we had Sweden. I'm Sweden now. Okay. In Eurovision 2 years ago was supposed to be represented by um, group of women. All 3 were black, and the year before it was also a black guy who was representing Sweden in Eurovision. So it's like it's not rare. It's everywhere all the time, and people don't have problem with it because people vote for it. It's not like Swedish, I don't know, media chose it or something. No, it's people vote for them. People choose who will go to Eurovision to represent Sweden. So it's amazing. Belgium is going to send someone from the LGBTQ plus community with a song about self-love and accepting yourself. Sounds great. Very nice. Sweden doesn't have a racist problem, but Eurovision tends to, I found. I mean, when Duncan Lawrence won, Sweden's rep was black. Um, Duncan Lawrence. Oh, right. Yeah, the Netherlands guy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Swedish guy. Yeah, he was black. The Jan Ludwig. He's amazing. Um, Actually, I saw him on the Christmas lighting in my vlog, Christmas vlog. He was singing a Christmas song, and it was the best thing I've ever heard, almost. So yeah, and I think that Sweden was second then. Like they did really really well that year. Yeah. So and then if you remember, it seems like you remember the Swedish rap that was black, Jan Ludwig, and the women that were in the background doing like the vocals. The mamas, they won the next year, so they were supposed to go represent Sweden next year, but then was Corona, so it was cancelled. But yeah, yeah, Sweden doesn't have this problem at all. I don't think a black person has ever won Eurovision. Interesting. Well, the no, not that I remember. It's true. Not only haven't they won, they tend to get low audience score. Jury is different matter. That sucks. I mean, yeah, I imagine it's might be a lot of this from like the countries that are a bit like Eastern countries, like for example Slovakia. I know this is the mindset in Slovakia, or used to be a lot. That, for example, Sweden. Sweden is predominantly white country. You know, it's in the north. You imagine when you say Sweden, you imagine blonde, blue-eyed people, and I mean there is nothing wrong with that because that's originally how it's been. But like in Slovakia, you would be like, there is a black person representing Sweden. Like, come on. And now even two best tennis players in Sweden are brothers. They are black, and like in Sweden, nobody has a problem with that. The Davis Cup now during the weekend was sold out. Like in Sweden, nobody has problem with that at all. But I know in Slovakia, for example, there will be a lot of people thinking like, I'm not gonna vote for black person. Why is black person representing Sweden? Like, dude, you have no say. But yeah, like maybe it's because like these Eastern countries maybe still have this kind of older mindset, and they like yeah, it's not good, but unfortunately, I guess that's how it is. But yeah, that's a problem for sure. But I think that was enough of a rant. We can we can go for a first sprint maybe. To be fair, the songs I like tend not to win. The same, the same. Last year I did like the Ukraine song. I didn't think it was worthy the victory, even though we all know why it won, and nothing against that. If people want to be people and support country that is in war, sure, I don't have anything against that. But I don't think it was the best song. I did like the second one though, the English one, British one. Yeah, the Spaceman. I think that was really good. And before, yeah, sometimes they do well. I remember, was it the year before when Måneskin won? My favorite was the Swiss guy, and I think he came second or third. So sometimes they do all right. Sometimes the songs I like do okay. But yeah, it's a completely different setup for Eurovision. I feel like you have a kind of prescribed Eurovision song format that all the songs fall into, and it's just so annoying that I like when they can bring a show and bring something else. So yeah. Last year we had two winners in my book: the one who won the award and the second place who would have won normally. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And the one who won the award, Ukraine, and the second place who would have won normally, who are also hosting the Eurovision now. So we did have two winners. That's true. And Måneskin one, my favorites were the Finnish and Dutch ones. Okay, I can be mixing it up because these all mix up for me, I guess. But the Dutch ones, was that the black guy? There was one really good Dutch song by the black guy that I really like and did really badly. Really bad. I was really surprised how bad they did. And Finnish, they always send some metal band, which I'm not a fan of, so probably not Finland for me. Yeah, exactly. I like that one as well. It did remarkably badly. I thought that was a great song, but oh well. And then I love the German guy. I don't know which year that was, but I don't, I don't like hate. I don't do hate. I don't feel hate. I just feel sorry. I like that one, and he got 0 points. Birth of a New Age by Janko McCroy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I loved that one for sure. And like when I listened to it beforehand, that was one of my favorites. I mean, I did say racist problem with Eurovision. I agree. You are right. You are right. You are right. Even though the like yeah, but when the Swedish guy was like when the Netherlands won and the Swedish guy was second or third, like he still did really well. I think he had a much better song than the Netherlands, but he did really well. So, but yeah, I agree with you. Okay, I think we can go for first sprint. I think we chatted enough here. Today we're going with this background. And sorry. Yeah, 45 minutes. And have fun whatever you're doing. And I'll talk to you in 45.
Good job. Let's take a short break.
Hello, hello. How did you do? I read 9 pages. Had some more toast and did some Duolingo. And yeah, quite productive sprint, like my first sprint of the day. Quite productive, I would say. But yeah, read 9 pages. I'm now on page 117. Slow progress, but progress, considering yesterday I started on 56, something like that. And that's what I read the whole week. And this is what I read since yesterday. So I'm happy. How did you guys do? Yeah. Okay, so we talked about Jon Ludwig in Eurovision, that there was a jury votes, the public only gave him like 90 points. Criminal. I don't remember that, but I believe you, and I agree. I agree. I'm half paid the book now, so I think I'll try a quick nap before my live, and I'll see you all later. Um, enjoy your nap. You do need it, I assume. It sounds like it. So uh, enjoy your nap, and I'll talk to you later. And good job on getting halfway through your book. I showered and read 26 pages, making my bag now to go to the coffee place. Very nice, very productive, very good. And then you can be even more productive in the coffee place. Good morning. I just woke up, so I'm going to get ready. Good morning, good morning. Hope you slept well. Get ready for what? For the day? Or is something fun happening? I made tea and am now having breakfast in bed while watching some YouTube. So another perfect Sunday morning. That sounds amazing. I need to wait with my breakfast. Breakfast? Wow. Breakfast for my boyfriend. I just combined the two. Because, yeah, he's still sleeping. He will probably sleep until, yeah, 1 more hour, 2 more hours. So I have to wait until then for breakfast. So that's why I had toast just to not starve until then. But I'll have breakfast later. And YouTube is fun. Decided to read another book than I had planned. Started Medusa by Jessie Burton and read 25 pages. Amazing. Medusa by Jessie Burton. The girl behind the myth looks cool. Looks really cool. A dazzling feminist retelling of Greek myth from the internationally best-selling author of The Miniaturist. Okay, I mean, but is it young adult retelling? It says on Goodreads the fourth tag is young adult. Is that young adult? Um, okay, I will check that out. But I love Greek mythology retelling, but so far I read only the ones by Jennifer Saint. I loved those. And then I read one I read A Thousand Ships by Natalie Haynes. I wasn't a fan of that one. Like it was good, but it was like short stories, and yeah, it wasn't exactly what I wanted. So I'm not sure, but YA. It could be easy read, like easy, nice retelling. So I'll check that out. Nope, nothing happening today, only reading. I need to get ready for the day, getting dressed, have breakfast. Larissa, just stay in your PJs. Yeah, I I agree. Just stay in your PJs. Um, like when I'm not going anywhere, I just really just put on whatever I find first and just sit on the sofa, do nothing, like just some potato. So I on weekends I usually don't do the entire. I mean, even on a work day, if I'm working from home, I usually don't do the entire getting ready thing, unless you count having breakfast as getting ready, because I always have breakfast. That's a must for me. So, but I mean, if that would make you feel good, then do it. But it's okay to stay in your PJs all day as well today. This is my first Greek retelling, so I have no comparison. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out if they have it in a library. Maybe I'll go to library today. Actually, we'll see if I have time because we're going out later. They do have it, and not in the one I would go to. Okay. Yeah, they don't have it in the one I would potentially go to today. That's fine. Maybe I can reserve it. I'm gonna put a reservation for it later. Yeah, but today we're going to like boyfriend's friend, family. They're not family, but they kind of grew up together. The families always used to hang out, so they're kind of like cousins, but they're not. So the guy, the friend slash cousin, he had birthday on Monday, so now he invited us for like, you know, coffee and pie, I guess, or some snacks, just to hang around with him and some family. So we're going there after the sprint, or well, later. And so maybe we'll go to the library. We'll see. So I don't have to go tomorrow because I have a reservation waiting for me. I have to pick it up latest tomorrow. So I need to go to library today or tomorrow. I'll see. Need to talk to boyfriend. But yeah, nice. Same. Love the potato life. Yes. I mean, I love to go out, but I also don't. Like I am I struggle going out for like walks or something. So there can be like, okay, this week, if we just take this week, I was out on Monday because I was going to office. I was working in the office on Monday, and yeah, that was a busy day in the office though. And then we got home, and I believe that's it. That's the last time I was outside of this apartment. It's kind of sad. But I also haven't been doing well. Like I was in a lot of pain, I was dizzy a lot, I had migraine and stuff. So I wasn't doing physically well to actually want to go out and do stuff. So that's maybe my excuse, but it's not, this is not like a rare for me. Like that's just what I do. I just work from home and then I just move to the sofa and read or do whatever, sometimes the dishes and clean or whatever. But yeah, it's just sitting in front of a computer and then sit on the sofa. That's what I do. But like, of course, then I also do like yoga or Pilates or something I try to do daily. Now this week I couldn't because I was dizzy, and you can't do yoga when you're dizzy. Doesn't work. I tried, or I wanted to. I even bought like online class. It was a situation. I bought it, and then I was like, I'm just too dizzy. I can't. So this week I just didn't do anything really at all. And But we're going out today, so it's gonna be nice. But that's just, I'm a potato person, couch potato. But I do love going out. But I also just wanna stay home. Like, it feels great to go out, but I also have a thing like, especially in the winter, I have like, I don't know, some dry skin issue or something. I don't know. But when I go out in the winter, my legs get incredibly itchy every time. Putting a cream helps, but it doesn't eliminate it. Like I always scratch my thighs, like it's so itchy. Like my legs are incredibly itchy when I go out. So in the winter, I also hate going out because of that. So that's always like when I'm thinking like, yeah, we could go out for a walk, and then I'm thinking like I need to put on a cream, and it's still gonna be super itchy, and I hate it, and it's just I mean, first world problems, right? But yeah, like I hate going out, but I love going out. So the easier option is just to stay home. You know, sounds like my life too. Yeah, I mean, I'm not proud of it because I love going out. I used to love going out, like to take pictures and stuff. Um, but then, yeah, I just don't anymore. The days when I have to go to the office, I'm exhausted. Yep, exactly. That's the thing. Feel that so much. You know, it's so nice that I'm not alone in this. I thought I was feeling so bad that I just do this and like people would judge me so much, but I see I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I go to the office from Monday to Friday, and on the weekend, I just don't want to go anywhere. Yeah, totally get it. That's completely valid. Um, I luckily don't have to go to office every single day, so I usually work from home. I do want to go to office tomorrow because there are two meetings, so it'd probably be easier in person. Um, but yeah, I usually prefer working from home, and then I just don't go anywhere entire week. And then on the weekend, I'm thinking like, when is the last time I was outside? Like a week ago. Okay, maybe we can go for a walk today. Like, yeah. Good morning. Only saying hi because I need to walk my dogs. Go walk them and come back. But good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, Rosie. Have a nice walk. Thank you, Josephine. Yeah. Have a nice walk. Form of self care. What we are just talking about, that, well, I feel like I should be going out more. That's one of the things that I've been told, like, to help with your anxiety, maybe you should go for like a mental health walk every day. And I was like, in theory, sounds great. In practice, I don't think so. Unfortunately, I don't have the option to work from home. Otherwise, I would have done it. Yeah, that's not good. Um, yeah, I'm very lucky in this way that I am able to work from home even after Corona. Like officially in Sweden, it's not a thing anymore. Even then, like even after Corona, like we are encouraged to be in the office, but if you want to work from home, your boss is not gonna tell you, or at least in my company, your boss is not gonna tell you that, oh, but you gotta come to office. Like my boss always keeps saying that I would like to see you in the office, because it's easier for them than to see if you're stressed or how you're doing and stuff. So it's kind of the responsibility, but they are not forcing us, so that's nice. Maybe I should go for a walk as well, clear my head a bit. Definitely. Yeah. Also, like I used to, during Corona, when I used to work from home, only from home, and I didn't meet any people or anything, and it just started to feel very, you know, just not good. I started going out for a walk during lunch breaks, and I would listen to audiobooks during the walk, and that was so nice. I really loved it. And then somehow I stopped. I just don't feel like it anymore. But then yeah, I was told by a therapist, like, maybe you should go out for a walk every day, but like just you and your head, like you and your thoughts, no music, no audiobook, nothing, just you alone on a walk, just empty your head, like empty. So there was like, walk and not listen to an audiobook? What an outrageous idea! But I haven't tried it yet, and so I don't know. I don't know. I do go for walks, but I usually go with boyfriend, so that's not like home, like alone. You know, mental health walk. That's just a walk. It still helps, I think, but it's not the exact point of what the therapist had in mind. So I don't do that. Same, Larissa. Sometimes I would love if I could work from home. But yeah, as you just said, for my mental health, it's probably better that I have to go. As Barbara just said, yeah. Um, yeah, so you also have to, like, you also can't work from home. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. It's really nice to work from home sometimes. Like, not all the time. I appreciate the office and to be able to meet the people and talk to them and just hang out with them. Like, it brings the social aspect to entire work thing, and that I think that's important for like healthy work balance, I would say. um, but at the same time, I still love working from home. That's kind of like counter, not productive, but like, I'm countering like counterpoints, but they're both true, I feel, at least for me. So, but yeah, mental health walks tend to help, but it's hard to, like, I feel like, especially that's the thing, like, you are anxious, so you should go for a walk, but since you're anxious, you have a really hard time making yourself go for the walk. So in my head, I'll be like, yeah, I really want to go, but then when I'm thinking like, and now I have to stand up and go get ready, I have the entire itchy legs issue, so put on a cream. Whatever you're gonna wear, it's gonna be itchy. And in my head, it's just like, it's so much trouble. Is it really worth it? Like your anxiety is talking to you. It's gonna talk you out of it. So it's like, how am I gonna make myself do mental health walk with my mental health? There's no, yeah. Yeah, I don't have a laptop from work, so I literally can't do it. I haven't worked a day from home during COVID. I always was in the office. Seriously? That's not good. Yeah, we get a laptop from work, so um, I can bring the laptop wherever I want. Um, I was lucky enough I could work when there was Corona. My best friend had a wedding in Slovakia, so I went there, but she had also the bachelorette party 2 weeks before wedding, and it was during Corona. So in order to be able to go, I had to go there 2 weeks before, because 2 weeks was quarantine, and then have a test. And so I had to go like 1 month before the wedding. So I was in Slovakia for an entire month working from home. So that was amazing that I could have done that. So I'm really grateful for that. Like, I do realize and I see that there was an option for many people. So I'm really grateful for that. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. But I mean, do you enjoy your work? Because then it could be okay. Like, it's still not good. But if you don't enjoy it and you also can't work from home, then you should maybe look for a new job. You know, there are definitely other jobs that would offer that. But I mean, of course, depends on your situation. I'm just saying, just ideas. Yeah, but a day in the week or two, not to have to go on the train and go there would be so nice. Yeah, definitely. I get it. But yeah, making myself going outside gets more and more difficult the longer I stay at home. Um, yeah, probably if it comes to working from home, like the longer you work from home, the harder it is to go out. That yes. But if we talk about the mental health walks or just walks, just to go for a walk, it's definitely easier for me to motivate myself to go out if I haven't been out all week, instead of just, making think like I'm going for a walk every day. Like that's hard for me. True, anxiety voices can be so bad. Yes, they can. Very. No surprise I got COVID twice, right? No, I'm so sorry. I was working from home. I was being a good girl, working from home, not meeting any people, and I got corona because boyfriend brought it. Not from work, from football practice. Oh, at that point, I was working from home for a year. I wasn't in the office once, maybe once, and I got corona. But yeah, luckily, I do love my job and it pays well. Okay, at least that. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, if you love your job and like you're happy there, then maybe it's easier to, digest it and accept it. If you didn't, then it would be a different situation. But I'm glad you love your job. That's very good. Okay, enough chit chatting. Should we go for another sprint? I think we talked a long time now. I think we can go read a little bit as well. What do you guys think about that? Good morning. Just waking up and grabbing coffee before reading. Sounds great. That sounds like amazing Sunday morning. Hope you have a great morning. And we're just heading into sprints because we chatted for too long once again. But that's part of why we are here, right? Yes. Let's do the sprints. Okay, let's read. I'll talk to you in 45.
Good job. Let's take a short break.
Hello, hello. How did you all do? I read 14 pages. So far, the best sprint of the week. 14 pages, and I watched, yeah, highlights from 2 NHL games that were last night, and it was fun. And yeah, then I was reading and had a little snack. I'm getting tired and very cold, but well, that's another story. How are you guys? What did you do? Should I turn on the light? Do I look weird with this shadow? Does this help? Not that much. A little bit. Okay. Hi. Hello. Welcome. I've had breakfast and I'm just settling in with my Hungarian historical romance novel. I'm on page 114. Very nice. Um, I don't know if I've ever read historical romance novels. I don't think so. I love historical fiction, but I'm not sure I've ever read like a romance. But I hope you're enjoying it. Okay, the nape is not working. The dog keeps licking me for attention. Yeah, human, why are you sleeping during the day? So I'm just going to walk him now and hope my ADHD kicks in for the afternoon sprints later on. Well, have a nice walk with him. It might wake you up nicely. And yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine for the sprints. But yeah, maybe you can nap in your sprints later on if if the dog tires out by the walk. Hello, good morning. How are you today? I found my book's English translation in words. I found my book's English translation if anyone's interested in checking it out. It's called Two Prisoners by Lajos Gilahi, and I'm on page 168, and it's a masterpiece. Two Prisoners. I'm gonna check that out. Two Prisoners. Not in the library. Lajos. Oh, they have it in Swedish in the library, not in English. Okay. But thank you for the recommendation. Um, hello. It's written in 1927, and it's a good representation of the Hungarian people's mentality. Interesting. Very nice. I'm gonna write it down. Two prisoners. Okay. Good. I'm gonna check that out. Thank you for the recommendation. It sounds very interesting. I'm playing Jurassic World Lego with Nick. Sounds great. Have fun. Finished breakfast. Cold is getting worse again. I feel really meh. But continuing watching YouTube right now, so that's good. I'm so sorry you're feeling worse. That's not good. But yeah, it's good you're gonna have breakfast and then just keep resting. Drink your water, drink your tea, and I hope you feel better soon. So sorry. I read 60 pages, less than 50 left of Children of Ruin. So close. Maybe you can finish next sprint then. Amazing. Look at you go. Oh, so you'll finish the next sprint, Larissa. Great. Exactly. Yo. Hello. Hi, welcome. How are you? Um, yeah, I'm getting really tired, but I don't want another tea because we'll have tea with breakfast. So I already had one tea. It's a strange morning. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm reading this. Uh, I'm 130 pages in, so I have still like 300 pages left. Jesus Christ. Uh, that's a long book. I still have 300 pages left. I'm only 30% through. Okay. Not too bad though. Um, and I'm really enjoying it. The magic is very interesting. I never seen this kind of magic. I really love it. And I'm thinking if I should buy or like order the second book right away so I can read it after I finish this one. Because it's duology, so it's only two books. But sorry, but maybe I'll wait and see how I feel about the entire book. So I wait until I finish it, and when I finish it and I feel like I want to read the second one, then I order the next one or buy the next one. And yeah, I think I'm gonna wait because while I enjoy it right now, like a lot, yeah, I would say I enjoy it. I'm really like into it now. Um, it might still turn for the worse, so we'll see. But so far, enjoying it. The book never ends, but you can. Thanks. Yeah, especially because I've been reading it like the entire week. Like I started on Monday, and normally I would like maybe I would read it this long. Like that's not the problem with me. Like to read a book for a week like that. What usually happens, but usually maybe I would read other books at the same time as well. Like I would feel like I'm actually reading things, but now I just felt like I read 50 pages in 5 days, which is unusually low for me. And so now it feels like I've been reading it for so long and I'm still only on page 130. So that's that. But I mean, it's fine. I'm gonna make it. Somehow missed you were reading For the Wolf. The second book in that series was one of my favorite books of last year. Reminding me, I wanted to write it into the name so you can see here. Um, Here. For the Wolf is what I'm reading. So now maybe you can, yeah, see down there. Good. Yeah, I'm reading For the Wolf. Um, yeah, first time reading it, and okay, so I guess you like the second book better than the first one. That's good to know. Like, um, honestly, I have no idea what to expect from the second one because it feels like the first one is very much focused on the second daughter, and then the first one, because that's what it says, right? That's like in the beginning. Like the first daughter is for the throne, which is the name of the second book, and the second daughter is for the wolf, which is the name of the first book. So that's really interesting, and this book is definitely majorly about the second daughter, about Red. Her name is Red. Um, there are chapters here and there from the first daughter and how she is doing and what she is doing. But most of this is about the first daughter. And so I'm now like, will the second book, like, depending on what happens, right? Will that be mostly focused on the first daughter, on Nev? Yeah, I'm very intrigued. I'm very intrigued. So far, it's pretty good. Like, I really like it. I really love it. The nature aspect of it is amazing. Love it. Um, yeah. So I updated that. That's good. Was there anything else? I don't think so. I wanted to. What it is? It's 10:30 already. Okay. Let me find the next sprint link, and I'm going to add it here. Um, Next sprints at Denise. There we go. And then I want to pin it for all you guys. Pin message. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Yep, the second one follows knife. Okay. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. That makes sense. I just wonder if that's kind of a spoiler, like not that you say that, but just if you know the name of the second book. Um, it doesn't, because I still don't know what happens. But yeah, we have 1.5 hour until we have to wrap it up and give torch to Denise. So I think we're gonna make shorter sprints now. We're gonna make two 30-minute sprints, and then we can chat in between and at the end. What do you think about that? Does that sound okay? So we would do a 30-minute sprint now. I think we can do that. I don't see if you guys are saying anything. If you're not, then you agree. Sounds great. Okay. Good. Let's do that. So I'll talk to you in 30.
Good job. Let's take a short break.
Hello, hello. How did you all do? I didn't read at all in this sprint. Not at all. Not a single page. If you hear some noise, I apologize. Boyfriend is making breakfast. So that's the noise. Yeah, so he got up and then I did a little dishes. We watched the highlights again. And yeah, that was my sprint. How did you guys do? Cleo is here. Hello, Cleo. I'm here and I have coffee. That sounds like you're ready for the battle. Good. I'm on the phone with my mom right now. Come back later. Um, have fun. Enjoy. um, come back later. It's okay. Say hi to mom. Walk the dog. Set everything up for the sprints. Made a picture of my hangout to share. But most importantly, I made a snack platter. Amazing. What a productive sprint for you. Wow. Is it loud? Is it really loud? I'm sorry. I think it will be now better. Yeah. I don't know how much I'll be able to hang out on your sprints though, Denise, afterwards, because I want to go film a video if that's possible. And then we're going out for, I don't know, a couple hours. So we'll see. So I won't be able to hang around too much, but then maybe I'll watch it when we get back and watch it back. So yeah, hope you have fun there. Still playing the Jurassic World Lego game. It's really fun. Is it like a board game or is it like PlayStation or something? What kind of game is that? I'm honestly Jurassic. It is like a PlayStation game, right? I don't know. That's what I found. But it sounds like a lot of fun, and you are having obviously fun since you're still playing it. I also have a Buffy on my lap. Buffy. That sounds great. Coffee and cat. What more do you need? Seriously. Book. You need a book. I have 14 pages left. Such a short sprint. But we will do one more, so you'll be able to finish in that sprint probably. Good job though. Amazing. So close. PlayStation 3 game. Nice. Sounds good. I never played like a Lego game on playing PlayStation or anything. It's not my thing. Like if I have Lego physically, that's one thing, but but it still sounds fun. Is there some Jurassic World game that is not Lego? I'll have to look into that because I would love that. I love dinosaurs. Let myself have a lie-in as I've had quite a few early mornings. It's 10 a.m. where I am. Chilling in bed with my book now. Sounds great. I love to do that on weekends as well, just to just sleep in, just chill in bed, do nothing, get up at the 11. That's our weekend. Every Saturday, every Sunday, just get out of bed at 11 and just have a very slow day. And now when I've been up since 7, it just feels wrong. This feels wrong. I'm gonna be exhausted tonight. I'm a little under halfway in for the well build. Nice. Are you enjoying it? Is it good? There is Jurassic Evolution or something like that. Okay, I'll check that. Because I know there was a game on phone, like a phone app game, that was you could build your own Jurassic World Park or Jurassic Park thing with dinosaurs and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. And then there was this kind of like Pokemon Go style dinosaur game, like you were walking around and catching dinosaurs. That was also fun, but nobody was playing it, so I was the only one playing it, so that was kind of boring. So then I didn't continue playing it, but would you guys like to play it? You know, like Pokemon Go. There was also the Wizards Unite game like that. That I loved so much. But like that style of dinosaur game, like if we all played, I would play it again. Like that was fun. It's a park building. Yeah, gonna write it down. Jurassic Evolution. Because yeah, I don't know if that was the one I played. But then I was playing it a lot, like until I fell asleep in bed, and then the next morning I was like physically sick. So in my mind that connected. So when I wanted to play it the next day, it made me sick. So then I stopped completely playing that, and now I couldn't find it anymore. So I don't know. Yes, I'm liking it a lot. Very good. I'm so happy you are. I also tried a Pokemon Go version of Jurassic Park at one point. Yeah, Um, it was okay, but I was at the same time as that was out. It was also the Wizards Unite, which is the one that I used to play because my boyfriend used to play, so we played it together, which was much more fun than me playing alone. The dinosaur game, and I couldn't play both at the same time. Like that doesn't work. So, and then I gave up on the dinosaur Pokemon Go thing. Um, but now the Wizards Unite is like cancelled and deactivated. So I would go for the dinosaurs now. Maybe I should do that. Maybe they will make me go for walks, like we were talking in the previous spring. Maybe they would do it. I don't know. Yeah, but wait, there is something. Okay. Um. Yeah. So we'll go for another sprint soon because breakfast is coming. So I'm going to eat breakfast now. Very late breakfast, but yeah. Um, and yeah, it's gonna be the last sprint. So I'm not going to be reading in this sprint, I believe, either. So that's okay. But then we, if you don't know, we continue on Denise's channel. I think the comment is pinned up on the in the comment section, not in the comment section, in the chat. So it takes you right there. There is the link, unless you are. Why can't I talk? Unless you are watching this video from a playlist, then it will turn you there automatically. So then it starts at 12 and goes until 7, I believe. Yeah, 12 till 7. That's a long sprint. Um, but Dennis is gonna wrap it up. And yeah, so just so you know, I will repeat it again after next sprint probably. But yeah, me too. It looked fun for a while. The dinosaur game, right? The Pokemon Go dinosaur game. Yeah, yeah, I tried it, but I couldn't play it at the same time as Wizards Unite, and that was my priority. So that's what I played at the time. And then that just got boring because the developers just didn't pay enough attention to it, I feel like, and the story was just repeating itself, and it didn't have any development in the game. It was just the same thing over and over, and it just got boring. So then we stopped playing, and then they even like deactivated the game. So I don't know, that was strange, but it was fun while I played it. We played for like a year or something. That was fun. It made us go out for a walk and everything, so that was great. um but yeah, should we start on a sprint? And if we start now, we can probably do another like 45 minutes even. Should we do 45 minutes? We have time for that. I made this one shorter because I wasn't sure how much we would be talking and stuff, but maybe we can now, instead of talking, sprinting. How does that sound? Oh no, think. I know, accidentally changed the background. Coming back. Yeah. Okay. We can hear, but it's okay. Yeah, I hope the mic is picking me more than the noise. It's no problem. I just shared the link for if anyone wants. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think 45 minutes sprint sounds good. I think we can do that. So yeah, I'll 45, 56. Yeah, that's gonna work. So I'll talk to you in 45 minutes. Enjoy.
Well made. Let's now take a breather.
Hello! Hello everyone, how did you all do in this sprint? I had breakfast, as you could see, and we watched the last episode of New Girl, like the last. It was fun. It's not my favorite show, but it was fun. Um, but yeah, so that's what I did. And I read one page. One. So I read the first couple sprints, and then the last two sprints I didn't read pretty much at all. But I still have tea, so my breakfast is still on. Uh, Sprint is great. I can finally read. Yeah. And hopefully you can read in your sprints. Thank you so much for the sprints and for the cozy morning. Um, Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I was a bit worried that so early in the morning there would be like one person maybe. But thank you everyone who joined and kept me company this morning. I really appreciate it. And in 2 minutes, we move on to Denise's channel. And well, she is having her sprints in 2 minutes. So I pinned the link to the video, to the stream in the chat, so you can just click there and it will take you there. Drag myself out of bed and started uni work. Hope it goes fast and smooth. But good luck and good job taking yourself out of bed. Sometimes slow mornings are what you need. I read 30-ish pages. Very nice. I finished my book. Yes! Did you like it? What is the rating? Amazing. Good job. Okay then. I think we can move the conversation to Denise now. I don't want to be over here, overtime, overlap. So thank you very much, everyone who joined. Oh, 3 stars. Hmm. I expected more. I don't know why. Everybody loves those books, but okay. But 3 stars is still good. So not too bad. Not too bad. Um. Oh, and I forgot to put the banner last sprint. Sorry. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and now talk to you very soon at Dennis channel. Bye, guys.